So we just received all this information back from the jury just to clarify which they believe the 14 should get qualified to the final. So before I make the announcements, again, I will introduce the organisers, which are the Centre for Organisational Excellence Research, the BPR.com, and the Global Benchmarking Network, and thank the Abu Dhabi International Centre for Organisational Excellence, who are part of the Abu Dhabi Chamber, who organise the Sheikh Khalifa Excellence Award. And once again, thank all our supporters and promoters around the world who provide many of our jury members, and as they do a wonderful job in encouraging organisations like yourselves to participate in the competition. So for the final, primarily the jury have been focusing on identifying best practices which could potentially achieve 7 stars. So that was their remit, and they could look right across all the different sessions, and obviously for each session that we've had, each of the 9 webinar sessions we had previously, we had jury members identify the top 2 from those juries sessions, and also then the next highest performers as well to make up the 28 which you had previously shown on Friday. This time the jury have revisited all that information and really just tried to identify those best practices, looking across all the different webinar sessions, which best practices are more likely or have the greater chance of achieving 7 stars when they're assessed by the final set of jury members on the 30th and 31st of July. So it's not looking at the particular categories or webinars you're in. It's primarily looking at the previous recommendations of the jury members and which of those most closely meet the best practice criteria, and therefore most likely to have a chance of achieving 7 stars. Bearing in mind that even if you reach the final, then it does not mean you'll necessarily achieve 7 stars. It means you've got a chance of achieving 7 stars. And it varies from year to year how many achieve 7 stars. Some years it could just be 3 or 4 organizations achieve 7 stars with their best practices. Other years it might be 6, 7, or 8, 9. There's really no limit on how many achieve 7 stars. It's really about how closely the best practices fit the best practice criteria. So you all know the process that we've been through. And again, just reiterate that the final will be on the 30th and 31st of July. And then we'll announce the 7 stars award winners on the 2nd of August. But still, there'll be many organisations which are not 7 stars, which will be judged to be category award winners. And they will be announced on the 9th of August. And finally, all applicants will receive their best practice certificates and star ratings by the 19th of August. So again, here are the categories. These will be announced. The category award winners will be announced on the 9th of August. And all of you will receive verified badges and certificates. And all of you will have access to the BPR.com, which will enable you to watch your own presentations again, but more importantly, watch the presentations of other organisations and learn from their best practices. Also, we encourage you to consider undertaking trade best practice benchmarking training. This gives you the capability and the confidence to not only implement best practices, but gives you that confidence that when you're presenting them in an award competition like this, that you are indeed presenting best practices, and you'll have then more of a chance, a likelihood of scoring highly against the assessment system, because this competition is all about identifying best practices from around the world. You can also have your best practices certified outside the competition, and in this way you can have more assistance by Centre for Organisational Excellence Research in terms of providing advice on how to write your application and present your video presentation, and what are the likely questions from the jury. So again, the Centre for Organisational Excellence Research would assist you here more proactively, but again, the jury would be independent of the Centre for Organisational Excellence Research. For more information to that, you can go to the Best Practice Competition website. So now we're going to now move on to the announcement of the 14 organisations which have qualified to the final, and that's why you're all attending this session. So just to remind you all, we've had many applicants to this award, far more than the 49 shown here. So something like we had over 80 applicants this year, and 49 of which qualified to give presentations. And we're now getting very close to announce which of those are in the top 14. And these are all the jury that have been involved in the competition or will be involved in the final, which will be on the 30th and 31st of July. So these are the 14 finalists in no particular order. Again, I wish to congratulate all of you for reaching this stage of the competition. I think all the best practice has been fabulous. So you should be very proud of the work that you've done. So if you're not mentioned in these 14 finalists, then please don't be disappointed. You've done all a tremendous job, and there's no reason why you can't improve your practice even further and come back again next year and achieve a higher star rating. So with that, in no particular order, these are the 14 finalists. Finalist number 1.
Mobarake Steel Company, Iran, for their best practice integrated action management system.
Finalist number 2.
Dubai Municipality, United Arab Emirates, for their best practice crisis and emergency management operational command and control center.
Finalist number 3.
Abu Dhabi Municipality, ADM, United Arab Emirates, for the best practice road lighting with LED power saving system.
Finalist number 4.
SBI Life Insurance Company Limited, India, for the best practice customer centricity of pre-issuance verification process.
Finalist number 5.
Aerosol Polymer Company, Iran, for their best practice a dynamic process safety risk management model.
Finalist number 6.
Ajman Police General Headquarters, United Arab Emirates, for their best practice Smart Messenger Initiative.
Finalist number 7.
Road and Transportation Authority, United Arab Emirates, for their best practice Clothes for Good.
Finalist number 8.
Dubai Police, United Arab Emirates, for their best practice Safe Driving Stars Initiative.
Finalist number 9.
Ras Al Khaimah Police Headquarters, United Arab Emirates, for their best practice electronic linking between crime fighting partners.
Finalist number 10.
Global Schools Group, Singapore, for their best practice sustainability framework 5S approach to sustainability.
Finalist number 11.
Shaukat Khanam Memorial Cancer Hospital, Pakistan, for their best practice temperature and humidity monitoring devices.
Finalist number 12.
Ministry of Climate Change and Environment, United Arab Emirates, for their best practice request a Falcon passport.
Now we have 2 left to announce. So finalist number 13.
Modern Age Public School and College, Pakistan, for their best practice interfaith harmony.
The last one, finalist number 14.
Nouri Petrochemical Company, Iran, for their best practice technological intelligence and innovative method to create value.
So once again, thank you to you all. For those that are qualified to the final will be held on the 30th of July and 31st of July in 2 sessions. Please let me know today in the next few hours if you can't attend one of those days in your team, because the program will be announced tomorrow, and the time is shown on this slide here. The time of both finals will be held at this time. So UTC time 7 a.m., UAE time 11 a.m., New Zealand time 7 p.m. Both on the 30th and 31st July, that'll be the times of the finals. So the program will be issued tomorrow. Also, for all finalists, we're inviting you. It's up to you, but you can book a 20-minute meeting with our team for feedback on your presentation of what you've delivered so far and your written application. So if you'd like to potentially make some changes to it before presenting again to the jury, you're welcome to. You can keep the presentation as it is now and the application as it is now, or as I say, you can talk to us and we could provide you with some advice. And a booking form for that will be issued tomorrow as well. So with that, congratulations to all of you, to all the participants and the finalists, and see you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, I think it's time to go. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.